What's talking? That's right, me. Welcome to another slap-in review. This one is about Chainsaw Man. You probably have heard about this anime, you have already watched the review, but I'ma add my own flavor to the pie. So when the pie is delivered, there will be a little bit of me in your mouth. To be very honest, no, I'm not a weeb. I've watched my fair share of anime, but there really was only one that really sticked out, and that's Attack on Titan. That's a goddamn masterpiece. But the thing is that Chainsaw Man comes very close to contending, to be honest. It's been a while since I have done such a suckable masterpiece like this. I've seen such a masterpiece like this. So let's go jumping into this bowl of asthma. So season 1 of Chainsaw Man is very much of just an introduction to everything that will happen and all the main characters. It reminds me a lot of Breaking Bad season 1. The main characters get introduced, although you already know there are gonna be some epic devil baddies in the show later. Season 1 mostly follows Denji, Aki, Power, and of course Makima. It's also an introduction to some baddies like the Samurai Sword Katana Whatever Man and Snake Female. Although they are not really the main drive to season 1 and more an entrance to the real devil, the so-called Gun Devil. At least, we think so. The villains are more of a gateway for the other main characters to show off their powers, which I thought was very smart. The season also builds up some relationships between the characters, especially gives some goals to Aki and Denji for seasons to come. The episodes are more little side missions that the main characters experience, like one with a very interesting and mysterious hotel floor. The show kind of follows a pretty normal anime trope where they build up the main characters through having little episodes with different missions and scenarios, and therefore slowly building character arcs, and I think this works very well with the tone and the vibe that the show tries to make. The visuals and art style are done bloody fantastic. The show itself mostly is drawn kind of normal, but with a very finished look to it and a bit of its own take, which makes it nice to watch but at the same time still having a style of its own, and it's done perfectly. It really works well with the sad devil crybaby man tone they try to accomplish. It gives a more realistic yet dark yet light tone to it. You kinda have to see it for yourself. But even then, those sly little uwu foxes still have to bring up the finest by taking the art style to a whole nother level in the end credits. I love it. The end credits are done differently every episode, also having different songs, which I'll talk about later. But the art styles in every episode are done differently and very well. It feels like you're watching an all certain art style competition with all the main winners. It's so much fun to look at, and you can really see that those artists put a lot of work into it. This shows that those hentai artists gotta step it up a level. I don't really have much to say about the editing, it just works. It's nothing special, and it supports the awesomeness of the Man Chainsaw Slap show. Music. Oh my god, the music. Sheesh, body damn. The music is like metal had a relationship with God and then created God with Ryan Reynolds, who then had a tumor, and out of tumor grew every song made by this show. It's that good. The music throughout the show itself is fine. I mean, come on, it's not Attack on Titan. But the music in the intro and the outro, god damn! I mean, just search the music on YouTube and you'll get what I'm talking about. Even deaf people could enjoy it. The voice acting is just very nice. Every character really feels real and feels like, well, a human being, or a devil, I guess. Every voice actor did a great job, and there isn't really much more to say aside that I want the number of the voice actor of Kashibi. Just overall, quite nice. The only extra thing I have to say is that why do so many people have a hard one for Makima? Like, you do know she's a baddie, right? I mean, like, you are definitely never gonna smash that. Personally, I think the snake female deserves more attention. She's hot. She does need to redo her nails though. Aki is also kinda cute. So my rating for season 1 of Chainsaw Man is an 8 out of 10. I know it might be a bit low, but there wasn't really that much happening. It's just alright and enjoyable to watch. I mean, it just hasn't reached that godly level like the show Velma did. But jokes aside, I'm excited for season 2 and I'm really curious to see what happens. I recommended this show even to people who don't like anime, because I also hate anime, but this is like the 1% that's actually good. It's like when your Roblox friend asks you for the 100th time to play in this new Roblox game with him, and then it turns out that it's actually good for the first goddamn time. This was my review on Chainsaw Man Season 1. Sorry if this was a bit short, but there isn't really anything more to say aside that it's just very quite good. Actually, it's just very awesome. Watch it. I hope you all get some very good sleep and finally start wanking on something else. Like the video or